on January 16, 1991, with the full agreement of all the men in the room, the United States went to war.
Just 2 hours ago, Allied air forces began an attack on military targets in Iraq and Kuwait.
General Scowcroft, was there a moral imperative to this invasion? The cynics say we had watched other military actions in history and chosen not to get involved. What was it about this?
I think it was about the pattern that we wanted to establish for the world emerging from the Cold War. That aggression, simple, naked aggression, ought not to be allowed as a part of this new world order.
The war was over in a little more than 40 days. Kuwait was liberated.
I can report to the nation, aggression is defeated, the war is over.
But U.S. forces were stopped short of Baghdad, and Saddam Hussein survived and lived to fight again another day. And of course, over a decade later, the president's son, the 44th president, took our nation to war again, this time to get Saddam Hussein. Mr. President, the decision to end the war, when you did, tell us about that.
Well, we had an objective. The objective was to kick this guy out of Kuwait. So when people came to me and said, it's over, we've won, that was fine. That was enough.
Did any of the gentlemen at this table advocate going further to Baghdad, to Saddam? Were you present when anyone of senior rank did?
No.
No.
No one did. Not at all.
And Mr. Vice President, of course, this brings us to one of many elephants here in this sizable room, and that is true or false. The way Gulf War I was executed and when and where it stopped led almost by definition to Gulf War II.
I guess I would take exception to that, Brian. A lot of the advice we got when we got through Gulf War I was that Saddam Hussein would never be able to survive that kind of defeat. He did.
And while the first Gulf War lasted just over a month with minimal U.S. casualties, the second Gulf War goes on after almost 8 years. Mr. President, what do you make of the fact that the U.S. went in again? 3,483 killed in action as of today, 32,000 wounded.
Well, I let others worry about that now. I don't worry about it anymore. I really don't. We did in this little chapter, we did what we thought we had to do, and did it superbly with these people here. And time marches on.